What's going on, guys? Jack here. Just wanted to show you my quick sorcerer build that helped me get through Act 1. I know it's not the best, so if you guys have any tips or tricks, just let me know. So the first thing that I wanted to do was focus on my fire spells, but also have a way to control mobs. That's why I've been using the ice staff with the freezing shards, just to help me, control them and freeze them. And sometimes with the boss, you can freeze them too once it builds up. The first thing, we're not going to look at my skills, so the first thing we're going to look is my passive. So I didn't really choose anything on this side. Went strictly for the DPS. I added a couple intelligence there, and I went all the way to the Path of Flame and elemental damage. And right now I'm just chasing these skills here so I can get all the ignite chance and the fire damage effects here. And then after that, I'm not sure what I'm really gonna do. I also added 5 strength just for the skills. And for the skills here, I got my flame wall. And when I manage the sockets, also if you guys have tips and advice on which support skills to use on these skills, please leave it down in the comments just to help me play better and all that. I appreciate it. So for the flame wall, I did concentrated effect. So the supported skill does 40% more damage but 50% less. And then I did persistence, or 50% less area, which is fine for me anyways, but I might be wrong. And I also use persistence. So supported skills have 40% more skill effect duration, so it adds a couple seconds. And then for the frost bomb, I just put fast forward. I'm not sure if that does anything. I'm assuming that makes the skill tick faster, so it explodes faster. But if I'm wrong, leave it down in the comments. For the Ember Fusillade, I use chain, but I might put that in my freezing shards, to be honest, because I rarely use Ember, only when I'm fighting bosses. And I also did control destruction. It does 30% more damage with hits, but it can't do critical hits. I don't think my critical chance is high enough anyways. That's why I put that there, but I may be wrong also. And for my Ice Nova, I did Unleash. So it casts twice. I just do that. This is like my panic button when I'm getting surrounded by mobs. I also use this on bosses just for the freeze buildup. I got my Solar Orb. I did magnified effects, so it has 40% more area of effect, and I also did arcane tempo, so it's got 25% more cast speed, just in case I need to readjust it. It's 25% quicker. I got my incinerate. I did nothing for incinerate. I might switch the supports on incinerate because I use this more once I pretty much freeze the boss, or when there's a couple seconds of downtime in between mechanics. And then I got my Raging Spirit, so I did minion instability. So the supported skills explode when reduced to low life, dealing 15% of their maximum life as fire damage to surrounding enemies. And that's it. For my gear, I pretty much just look for mana or increased damage, increase cast speed and add to intelligence. That's all I've been looking for. I really don't, I think my gears are crap, so I'm really not going to go through it. But if you guys have any tips and tricks, just let me know down at the bottom. And I'll see you guys in the next one.